When little John gets in a rage, the sheriff has him caught and bound. He drags him to the gallows, but no hangman can be found.
The noose we slid, the noose, his lordship fooled again, again! A simple ruse has cooked his goose, while sure was merry men. So sing and send a cheery host, ringing out from field and friend, the sheriff will ne'er be called mine host. By sure merry men!
You'd better be careful. The sheriff's in a terrible rage. He's sworn to get even with you this time.
Ooh, sheriff's grown ambitious.
It's the spring in his blood.
Can't blame a man for feeling the spring. I heard a blackbird in the wood today.
What's the matter with you, gone all romantic? He's in love.
I heard it too, but it wasn't a blackbird. It was a ring-ousel.
A what?
A ring-ousel.
All my life I've lived around the forest, man and boy, and I know a blackbird.
It was a ring-ousel.
Nonsense, I heard it. It went,
Exactly. A ring-ousel.
All my life a blackbird!
Oh, what a temper! Better be careful, the sheriff will get you.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
An excellent peacock, my Lord Sheriff.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, my lord. Certainly a happy thought of the bishop's to bring you with him, Friar Tuck.
Yes, indeed, my lord.
My lord, how dare you interrupt?
But, my lord, the men have captured an outlaw, one of the leaders.
Excuse me, my lord. A rare treat, my friends. My men have captured an outlaw. Would you care to join me in the courtyard below?
Yes, let us go and see this bandit, shall we?
Do you think it's Robin?
We'll see.
You look.
It's little John.
Well, a fine woodcock has fallen into our snare.
Oh, I was a fool. You'd never have caught me if I hadn't quarreled and lost my temper.
Quarreled? With whom? Could it be Robin Hood? If he's treated you badly, why don't you get even with him? You could, you know. Just lead us to his headquarters, and your life shall be spared.
Put that bodkin away! Take these stings off me and face me man to man!
You'll talk before I've done with you.
Quick, we must get help.
No, wait. We must see what the sheriff intends to do.
I think I shall hang you. Yes. Proclaim it, Schenesal. We shall see whether your fine friend dare try to rescue you now. If he does, we shall be ready for him.
My lord.
Well, what is it?
A hanging requires a hangman, my lord.
Of all the idiot. Of course a hanging requires a hangman. What of it?
To find a hangman in this case won't be easy, my lord.
Ridiculous. There are plenty of people who do it.
Not among these people, my lord.
Why not?
They love, that's to say, they fear these outlaws, my lord.
Nonsense. Watch. A purse of gold for the man who will hang little John. Well? $50 pieces of gold.
Me, my lord. I'll do it.
You see? What did I tell you? Here you are, my brave fellow.
It's magic.
Witchcraft. Rubbish. Hey, you up there. Did anyone see a man shoot that arrow?
No man shot anything from up here, my lord. You may believe me.
Why should I believe you, Friar?
He speaks the truth, my lord.
Thank you, Lady Marian.
I wouldn't face the vengeance of the outlaws, not for 10 times that sum.
So you'd rather face mine, would you?
Better a sore back than a sure death.
100 pieces of gold. 200. I'll find a way to hang you, never fear. Take him away.
You stay here and find out all you can. I'm going to show it to tell Robin.
Oh, the great fool.
Let's attack the gates and force our way in.
It's not getting in, it's getting out. The sheriff has his trap and his bait. His guards will be swarming like so many maggots.
Does that mean you're going to let them hang Little John?
Of course not. You yourself just said that the sheriff hasn't been able to find a hangman yet.
You can't just sit here and do nothing. Sooner or later, the sheriff is going to find a hangman.
We're worried, Robin.
Blast it all, man, what do you think I am? What do you want us to do? Act like a bunch of hotheads? That's just what the sheriff's waiting for.
Robin, I never thought I'd see the day you'd let Little John die on the gallows without raising a finger.
Well, that day hasn't come yet. Now, don't get upset, Marion. We just can't rush off and sacrifice all for one. We've got to think this thing out.
While we're thinking this thing out, what do you suppose the sheriff will be doing?
We've had notices out, proclamations in every village for miles around. There's no one will do it.
Did you offer them a fee in gold?
We did, my lord.
And even that didn't tempt them?
They shut their doors in our faces.
Idiots. Well, I know what I'll do. You, Master Seneschal, will take this letter to the Tower of London.
Yes, madam.
The Lord Warden will soon be able to produce a hangman who is not frightened of a bunch of outlaws.
Why, yes, my lord.
They'd do something. They just sit here saying, wait till Robin gives the word. Well, Robin isn't even here. Don't worry, something will be done. Where is Robin?
Nobody knows.
What do you intend to do? Just sit round here and do nothing and let Little John be hanged?
Don't you suppose we want to do something? But Robin said that nobody was to go into Nottingham till he got back. Not a single member of the band. Those are his orders, and we're going to obey them. That'll be Tom at the lookout post.
Rider on Nottingham Road. Looks like hangman.
Come on, let's get him. If we cut across the fens, we can head him off.
Well, at least they're doing something. Yes, and so will we. Now that the hangman has taken care of our next job is to free Little John. Come on.
You heard Robin's orders.
I'm not a member of his band, and neither are you. We don't have to obey Robin's orders.
But what can we accomplish?
I'm not exactly sure yet. The first thing is to ride to Nottingham and see what my Lord Sheriff is up to. How are you going to do that? He's always delighted to have me as a guest at his castle. You shall be my companion.
How about me?
Father, you know Nottingham well. Do your best to try and find out where Robin is hiding and report to me as soon as you've news.
Right.
Have you found a hangman yet, my lord?
Have no fear, my lady. He's on his way.
Does he have an escort?
My lady, a truly fearless man has no need of an escort.
Supposing he doesn't get here?
He'll get here.
My lord, I admire your assurance.
My lady, I know my strength. Yes? Good. Send him in. Excuse me, my lady. As I was saying, Lady Marian, when one knows one's own strength. Allow me to present our esteemed master hangman from London. Isn't he a magnificent specimen? The only man in England who would undertake this distasteful but necessary task. Yes, a fine bird of death. Don't you agree, Marian?
I think it's horrible.
Oh, come, that's no way to talk of a man who's come all the way from London at the risk of his life.
Why doesn't he say something?
Ah, that's my little innovation. You see, in order to minimize the risk of reprisal, I asked that we should neither see his face nor hear his voice, so that his identity will remain forever a secret between him and his superior at the Tower of London. Rather neat, don't you think? You may prepare the gallows. Fine craftsman, that Londoner.
Oh, Lady Marian, what's he doing now? I can't bear to look.
He's drying the trap again. Right, Huck. Come in. Did you get a message to Robin?
No, there's not a sign of him. Nobody's seen him or heard of him anywhere.
What on earth shall we do? We can't possibly wait for him.
He probably knows what he's doing, but I must admit that I find his behavior rather strange.
We can't let poor little John die.
There now, Joan. We'll do something.
If we could only smuggle him a knife, he could save himself.
That's an idea.
Perhaps I could get one to him.
Father, you don't know the power of those guards.
Daughter, you don't know the power of this cloth.
That's right. They wouldn't dare stop you.
I slip him this knife, he cuts himself free and overpowers his guards.
While we're waiting outside with some sort of disguise. We'll try tonight. Joan, this is what you can do.
Well.
Who's there?
Good evening to you, Captain. It's only the barmaid with an order of quench for some thirsts I know up the road.
To begin with, my beauty, I'm not a captain. And to end with, if you're looking for a thirst, you need look no further. I'm that dry.
It wouldn't do to let one of the sheriff's guards stand duty with a dusty throat. Supposing you had to holler a command.
You're a dear, understanding girl. And I'll reward you later for the drop of something now.
Just one, or I'll have some explaining to do.
Thank you, my darling.
there, Father.
What is this? Who dares to interfere with the emissary of Holy Church?
Sheriff's orders, Father. No one to see the prisoner. No one at all.
But the sheriff himself requires that all prisoners awaiting execution should be shrived.
What's all this? What does he want?
Do you dare to stand between a man and his salvation? Do you wish to bring down damnation upon his soul and on yours, too? Ah, my son. I don't think you quite understand. I must be alone with the prisoner for this. You two had better go.
Oh, no. While you stay, I stay. We both stay.
You do? Oh. Well, I came in the hope of trying to save you from your fate.
Looks as though you're not going to be able to.
In the circumstances, it will be rather difficult.
Didn't you bring me something for my salvation?
I did. If only you were alone, I might perhaps give you something to help you in your hour of trial.
We're staying, Father. Let's get on with it.
Oh. Now, well, it seems that we are forced to meditate upon whether we can find some way to wrest you from the evil that besets you. Pax tecum, my son.
Sergeant! Where's the sergeant?
Lord Sheriff, quick, over there.
Well, you see that Robin Hood and all your other friends have completely deserted you. Obviously, they've given up hope. So now, are you going to stop being stubborn and lead me to where they're hiding? Very well, your blood be on your own head. Tomorrow at noon. See that no one comes near the prisoner tonight. No one, do you understand?
Aye, my lord.
You'll answer for it with your head if there's any mistake.
Did you manage it?
No. I got to him, but they wouldn't leave us alone. Shh.
Well, good night to you, Master Hangman. I shall leave you to guard your handiwork until the morrow.
We failed. Oh.
We mustn't lose heart.
Well, there's no use standing here.
No, we better go back to your chambers and discuss what's best to do next.
It would be less suspicious if we went one at a time. The only man in all England who will hang little John.
Robin, how can you ever forgive me?
You weren't to know. You're a brave girl, Marion.
Can you save him?
Yes, but it's going to be difficult. The sheriff has blocked every exit from the city. You can help, Marion.
No sign of the outlaws?
Not yet, my lord.
The walls are triple manned?
My lord, only a bird could fly out of Nottingham.
Good. See that your men keep everyone indoors. I want no one on the streets until after the execution.
Aye, my lord.
So perish all outlaws, rogues, vagabonds, and other enemies of our lord and regent, Prince John. Here's the purse of gold I promised you.
When I say the word, swing for that roof.
After them!
After them, you cowards! Back, all of you! The first man that moves gets an arrow.
Has no one the courage to seize these outlaws?
Thank you for the purse, Sheriff. You know, it was bad enough outwitting the sheriff and all his men without having to fight off 2 attempts on my life by my own friends.
That ought to teach you to have more trust in us next time and take us into your confidence.
Now, could you ever have looked so gloomy if you'd known that I was the hangman? All of you looking so upset. That was just what was needed to stop the sheriff smelling a rat.
Yes, but the sheriff nearly caught me as well as little John in that rat hole of a dungeon of his.
Well, you got out, didn't you? What was it the sergeant said to the sheriff? None but a bird could fly out of Nottingham. Did you hear him, Little John? Hey, Little John.
What?
What are you thinking of? Blackbirds?
Oh, now don't start that again. Listen. There it is again. Yeah, that's it. I could swear it's a...
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood. He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene and still found plenty of time to sing. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood.